Hey, I'm back. So, I guess get right down to it. Gonna open up some Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures from basically the Whiz Kids, unpainted line. Um, I already have something that's kind of like a mimic, so I didn't really need these, but they looked so good, I figured I might as well check them out. So I picked these up. I believe it was $5. I believe it was $5 the way I paid for these. So yeah, let's give it a look. See. So yeah. So you got some painting suggestions on the back. I do like it when they have those on the back painted. I don't know. It just I'm not going to paint them those colors, but it helps with the knowing what details what. So right off the bat, there's these. Yeah, I don't like those. So right off the bat, these are awesome. I really do enjoy these. You got, oh, it's just an ingrown tooth there. I thought it was a flaw. There's a little bit of sprue on here, especially along the tongue. But I really like these. So I'm going to have a lot of fun painting this. So we'll just put him there. And they have a barrel version of it. So that was a treasure chest version, and this is the barrel version. And I'm loving this. This is pretty cool. There's a bit of some sprue lines there. That should shave off pretty easy though. But it looks like it was two parts because you can see the crease underneath there, and they glued it together for you. And it looks like that's what they might have done with this too. I think some of these are just they're multi-piece and they kind of glue them for you. The thing about the Nolzur's Marvelous Miniature line, or also the Pathfinder, I guess they call them the Deep Cuts line. Any of these WizKids unpainted ones, if they're more than one piece, they actually put them together for you, I've noticed. So, that's gets it down to where, like, these are beginner level, entry level, as far as skill goes for painting. But the thing about it is the detail on them is so good to where, like, an advanced painter could actually really shine on some of these. Like them. So I do have something to kind of compare it to, because remember I told you I already had one of these, and I have Mocking Beast from the Reaper's Bones line. Paid $250 for this, so roughly half the price of the 2-pack. So sort of in comparison, it's the same price if you want to get down to it. And Julie Guthrie sculpted this, so she's been sculpting miniatures since, I believe, at least the 80s. I got some old Grenadier miniatures that Julie Guthrie, went ahead and sculpted. So, she's been in the game for a while. So there's no real suggestions I had to paint stuff on the back of this, but, like you would for here. So, there's that. Packaging is probably a little better on the Nolzur's Marvelous Minis line. I do enjoy the Bones line, though. It's nice, affordable stuff for your dungeon. And here is the miniature. So, it's one piece. You got a tongue in there. You got some kind of weird crocodile eyes thing, swamp thing sort of eyes going on right there. And it's, nothing to write home about, but, it's a mimic, right? So, I mean, I liked it. I bought it before these came out. So these are relatively new. So, size-wise, however, I can see where the bones would probably be more fitting to like an old school sort of format, more of the 25 to 28 millimeter. I mean, because some of this Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures, they're just freaking huge, man. They're, yeah. So there's that. And so where do these compare to in reference to, let's say, an old school miniature? Well, I got one right here. This actually might be a Julie Guthrie miniature. It's an old Grenadier one. This one's about 20, might be 25 millimeter. So you got that. But, you know, this one is ridiculous. This one you see his chest and it's almost bigger than she is. And she's like, yeah, cool, you know. It's a Monty Hall campaign, treasure. Oh, fuck, it's got a tongue, you know. So, you know, I can probably see where someone would probably go for this. As far as comparing it to, let's say, maybe something along the lines of an old D&D pre-painted miniature, it's still pretty big in comparison to it. You know, this is an older Deep Shadow elf from, I can't remember what set it was from, but it's one of the old 2004 Wizards of the Coast pre-painted D&D minis. You know, the ones that they made you buy so you can play 3rd edition D&D. So they pretty much did that entire edition just to pip out their miniature sales. So there's that. So, you know, that's pretty much where they compare. I don't believe that they made these any smaller. They can put all the detail in them that they have in this, because the detail in this is just incredible. But it's just kind of a ridiculous size for a treasure chest. But, oh well. You know. So there may be use for this one at all, even though this one has like the best detail, and is by far the better miniature. The barrel one's freaking awesome. I'm gonna have a lot of fun painting these. I'll have a lot of fun painting this too, just because. So that's it for this. If you have any comments or questions, please add them below. If you like this video, please hit like. If you don't like this video, hit dislike. Yeah, there's that too. If you, for some reason, are half as interested in miniatures as I am, click on that subscribe button down below, and yeah, you can get the cool little like alert every time I upload a video. I was trying to do it every Monday. It wasn't working out. Got a job, like a real job that I can actually have to do stuff at. So, but it pays for the miniatures, right? So anyway, I'm gonna have plenty of more probably to post today. Merry Christmas, by the way, everybody. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Take care.